Good day guys and welcome to Scheduling Pro. My name is John. I'll be taking you through how to create layouts in P6 as well as customizing layouts. So first off, I want to pull up my projects. I click on Enterprise, click on Projects, and my projects window is open. Now I see a list of all my projects, but I'm interested in this one, so I right click on that. I open the project, and now we have the activities window open. And also we have the view. I have no activities in this schedule. I also have no WBS setup. However, the focus of the tutorial is going to be on customizing the layout. So right now I have the activity ID, activity name, original duration, start, baseline 1 start, finish, baseline 1 finish, and the remaining duration columns that are being displayed. I can actually modify this. Also, if you take a closer look at this, this is orig.dur. This is a shortened form for original duration. Now I'm going to show you how I made all these modifications. So simply, if you want to modify the column headers for the activity windows here, right click on the column header, right, and click on columns here. This throws up a pop-up columns window, and right now we can see what we have visible up here, and they can be modified. Now take a look at this rem door, all right, which is this one. Now I had to modify this from remaining duration to rem door because it takes up a much smaller width for the column header, knowing that the data in this column is going to consist of 2 digits or 3 digits figures, right? So how I did that was I simply clicked on this edit column, all right, and I made a modification here. Previously we had the same remaining duration shown here, just like this, right? And all I did was shorten this to rem door, all right, and we had it aligned to the left, but I aligned all the contents to the center, and I simply clicked on OK and applied. All right, now let's say for instance I want to get rid of the baseline data column heads rather. So this is a baseline column header and this is another baseline, so I want to get rid of it. I click on this and I click on the left arrow here, or the left pointing arrow here, yeah, and that gets rid of that into the available options. Same as the baseline 1 finish, I click on the left column here, or alternatively I can simply just double click on this. You see that? So just by double clicking you can get rid of it if you want to be much faster. And then I can apply. Once I click this apply button, you'll notice the change that will take place right here in the column header. So watch that. All right, while I click it, I click on apply, and yes, it's been applied already, and click on OK. So this way you can click on, now let me show you the other options we have. You've got lots of options here, all right, depending on the analysis or the data you want to view. You have so many options here, so you just need to take some time and go through each one as it applies to the different scenarios you'll be experiencing. Now I'm done with the activity tables headers, so let's deal with the time scale. You can see the time scale currently shows the years up here, that's 2020, 2021, and then beneath it shows the months for those years. Now if I want to modify this, I simply right click on it and I click on time scale. Now there are different ways to actually get around in P6. Most of the time by right clicking you'll get to where you need to make some modifications. Otherwise you can go through the options of the tools here, right up here, or having to go to the view tab and then time scale. But I think it's much easier or easy to remember, yeah, by just clicking on what exactly you need to modify, and then you have so many options thrown at you. So here we have the time scale format. You can see right at the top here we have 2 lines and 3 lines. This is basically saying the time scale should consist of about 2 levels of details or 3 levels of details. So right now we're showing 2 lines. Let's see 3 lines. Clicking on this, the radio button for 3 lines, and clicking apply, we can see we have 3 lines right now, even though we don't have any third option up there. All right. However, I think it's much better to view with just 2 lines. Good. And then we have the year or month data. Now, assuming we have a project that just spans between let's say about 3 or 4 months. So to zoom in to that level, let's say on a month and a weekly basis, that's what I just click here, the date interval. I'm going to go with, so on the top level we're going to have the months, and then the next level we're going to have the weeks of that month. So I'm going to click on apply, and you can see that change has been made. So we have the month for November 2019, we have the 3rd week of the month, the 10th week of the month, that's the weeks beginning November 10, the week beginning November 17, and all that. So you can see you can actually modify the time scale. Now, in the same vein, we all know that we have 2 panes. The layout consists of 2 panes. The top pane up here, which consists of the Gantt chart and the activity window, and of course the bottom pane over here. All right, these 2 can be modified as well. So in the same vein, we're just going to right click on this tabs here, customize activity details, which throws up this activity details window, and we can see we have lots of tabs available which we can choose from. At the same time, we have the displayed tabs here. Now, for instance, if I want to introduce predecessors and successors, I can simply click on predecessor and right click, it throws it up right here. And then the successors, I want to do the same thing, I can just double click on the successors. All right, alternatively, yeah, and it throws it right here to the display tabs. Now you will notice this has not been reflected yet until we hit apply. So hitting apply, we can see it's already brought in here. All right, so, and let's assume we want to move the predecessors to be right in between relationships and resources. We can do this over here by adjusting. All right, and same for the successors. All right, and hit apply, and the change is effected as well. All right, so having done all this, assuming this is what we want to view, this is the format we need to view the data in our project, and we're done with that, we'll try to save this format so that anytime we want to open the project, we can use the same format and we can view the data just as we would want to. All right, so basically 2 ways to get about this. You can either click view and layout, then open layout to throw up the layouts window. Now, would you like to save changes to this? Click no first of all. All right, now this throws up the list of layouts we have in the system. Right now you will see we have 2 categories. First, we have the global, and then we have the user admin. Now this global consists of predefined layouts that was already pre-installed in the software P6, right? Now this is available for use. At the same time, you can make some modifications and create new layouts. So assuming I want to still create a new layout right now, what I'm going to simply do is I'm going to cancel out of this. Rather, the second way I'm going to show you to get this done is to click on this layouts, save as. All right, that is, I'm going to save the current setting as, and then I'm going to change this to, let's say, YouTube tutorial, and click on save. All right, so this is saved already as YouTube tutorial. You can see it here. So anytime I'm going to open up my project and I want to view it using this same format or template, all right, that's another way to think of it. If I want to view it in the same template, I'm just going to go over here, click on this, open the tabs, and then I can actually, you can see it here, YouTube tutorial. I can select on that, click apply, and click open, and it's going to open up in this format. Right, so guys, that's how you can customize your layout and as well as create a new layout in P6. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. All right, I appreciate your viewing. Thanks, and I hope you've learned something. See you next time.